really much about
Okay,
him.
right. We were talking about
Papa.
Papa.
Do you know any names?
I know his sister's names.
Okay. What are their names?
His youngest, he had a sister, Julia, that died. I think she had tuberculosis, maybe. I'm not sure.
Did she ever marry?
Julia, yes, but I never knew her husband.
So you don't know what her last name was when she was married?
I don't remember now, no.
Do you know where she lived?
In Virginia, somewhere
Virginia?
around Virginia. They all lived in Virginia.
Papa was from Virginia?
Yes.
What part of Virginia?
Around, it was in Nelson County.
Nelson County.
Where's that? Is there a city there? Or?
Town?
I don't know, close to the James River, and I don't know, Lynchburg. Lynchburg would be the biggest.
Well, let me tell you, when I was recently trying to do, our family tree, I found out that just a little information like what part of Virginia can make a big difference when
I
you're
don't
looking
know.
for people.
I don't know.
So he had a sister, Julia, and she was married, but we don't know who her husband was or anything.
And she died of tuberculosis, you said?
I think it was tuberculosis. I'm not sure.
Did you ever meet Julia?
No.
Older or younger than
She was
Papa?
younger. She was the youngest one in the family.
Did he have other brothers and sisters?
Yes, yes. He had a brother Newton and a brother Pettit. And he had a sister Carrie, a sister Lottie, a sister Hetty.
Wow. So we got Julia,
And a sister,
Pettit,
Ruby.
Carrie, Lottie, Hetty,
Ruby.
Thurman, Ruby. Oh, that's 7 already.
And maybe all.
Was Papa the youngest, oldest, middle?
He may have been the youngest. I'm not sure.
Well, you said Julia was young.
Well, I mean, the youngest one of the boys. He was the youngest one of the boys, and I don't know where Julia was, because I never met her.
What was his parents' names?
Fitzgerald, Ruth and James.
Ruth and James.
Do you know the middle names?
Yeah,
or
do you know
anything?
middle names?
No, I don't.
Did they always live in Virginia, as far as you know?
As far as I know.
Well, how'd they get to North Carolina?
Who, Daddy?
Yeah.
Daddy's the only one who came to North Carolina. I don't know.
Well, you can zoom it out. Is that too close? you think?
I wanted to get out just
Did
a
you
little
find
bit.
it?
I just wanted to keep it close for the
yeah,
for
for
the
the sound.
Didn't
sound.
find it,
You're right.
Diane?
So,
It stinks,
so
man.
Papa was born in 1902, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when was Memo born?
1906.
And Papa was born in Virginia,
Yes.
and Memo was born in North Carolina.
Yes.
The house on Piney Creek, the land in Piney Creek, had been with the family since the 1800s,
Or
hadn't it?
1700s, maybe.
Do you remember where Memo and Papa got it from? How they ended up with it?
Well, they bought it from Papa.
From your Papa.
From your Papa, Memo's dad,
Yeah.
Sturgill.
William.
And my Papa, my grandfather, and Uncle Rex, Mama's brother, built
William
that
Byram.
house.
What was your Papa's name? You
William Byram Sturgill.
Okay, what was your Memo's name?
Laura Parsons Sturgill.
And that's what you called him, Papa and Memo?
Mm-hmm.
And you said that Papa and his brother Rex, did you say?
Not his brother, his son Rex.
His
Mama's
son Rex built the house?
Mm-hmm. But there was another house. There was a log house there before that was
Okay.
there. Because I remember them talking about a tree was growing up through the chimney.
And I mean, I know that your great grandfather, I think what was his name? Was he Jimmy Sturgill? Jimmy Jr.?
I don't think so. I don't know what his name was.
I believe. I mean, when I was looking in the Sturgill book, I found out a lot of stuff about. And Jimmy's the one that was gonna fight in the Civil War. But they called him and a couple friends, and they were supposed to report to the war in another state. And when they got there, and they had it was hard getting there. They told them, be careful, only travel at night because the bushwhackers would get them. and they said they just traveled at night, and they finally got there. And when they got there, they said, "You're all too old to too old to fight. Go home and raise crops and take care of your families." And so
That was
they, I think that was
my great grandfather.
your great grandfather. I think that was your great grandfather, who was William Byram's. It was either your great grandfather or your great great grandfather. His name was Jimmy.
And they were fighting, I guess, on the south.
I guess so, right?
Because it was the south.
And when they went back, they were in a hurry to get home, and they disregarded They got lazy and quit traveling just at night, and they got bushwhacked, but they all survived it and made it home.
See, I don't know any
That's
of
in
that stuff.
That's in David Sturgill's book,
Is that the
which I have over at my house right now.
tan book? I think I have a copy of it too. somewhere.
Really? You might have a different copy. I'd like to see. I'd like to compare copies.
I don't know where it is.
Because there's
Right.
like 3 different editions
Yeah.
of that book. And I tell you, somebody else that has. You ever hear me talk about David Pugh in school? I probably never. He was some guy I went to school with.
Are
He was
you
my-
recording this?
Should we
Oh,
record
I'm
this?
sorry. You don't have to record this.
Okay, hold on.